Hello, Hero of Collectors here. How's it going, everybody? Hope y'all are doing fantastic. I know I am. And today, we're changing the display. I've got a bunch of figures on the table. I've got figures on the way, specifically the HasLab Giant Man on the way. That's going to be just uprooting my whole perfect system that I have right now. And so I need to change things up. And I have actually written out a plan here that we'll just kind of review really quick, and then we'll get into changing up the display. I think we'll see if I end up doing that today. Probably I have like scraps of a shelf update that I filmed like 2-3 weeks ago that I just have not gotten around to posting or editing or anything. That might go up before this, or maybe I'll make it an exclusive video. I don't know. I'll do something with that video, but today we're going to be changing it all up and just I don't know. I do it and I don't love what's going to be happening because it's going to take away some figures from the display, but it's going to be allowing more figures to be displayed in certain areas. It's a give and take, and I don't have the space for my perfect display yet, so I kind of have to adapt and change and do what I got to do. So let's turn the camera around and we'll take a look at what I'm planning. Okay, so I really like to write things out. It helps me visualize, plans and whatnot, lists. I'm a very write it out on paper or type it out and then do the thing kind of person. So here is everything that I can display, like the entire space. So what's the big change is Avengers and Giant Man. I don't have Giant Man quite yet. He is shipped and on the way, but I'm going to have to make room for him because he is a big boy. So he's going to have to basically take up 2 shelves. So that means my cosmic stuff is going to be changing. So the villains are going to stay where they are. The cosmic heroes are going to go where my Fantastic Four used to be. My Fantastic Four going where my mystical figures were. My mystical figures are going where my DC Mafex are currently. And then my MCU Overflow, sorry. Why is it? It's not focusing. Is going to be changing to a comic Iron Man display where it's going to have both his armors and villains. And then what else changed? Okay, everything else I do believe is the same, but the little side display on my desk, it's going to be Lego on top, my DC Mafex in the middle, and then my MCU Overflow is going to be going at the very bottom where my current Iron Man setup is. So this is the plans. It's going to be a big change, and I'm very excited to get Giant Man. These really big figures, you have to find places to put them, and Hasbro keeps making more, I keep ordering more, so, who's the real bad guy here, me or them? But so let's go ahead and get into changing up this display. Okay, I have done some work in here, actually more than I was expecting to for today, but let's take you through a little bit of it. First up, I condensed some of my MCU Overflow into this little small shelf. It's not every figure. In fact, I had to put a lot of figures in a bin and in a box, which is a shame, but it's just the situation I'm in right now. My DC Mafex have all gone right here, as you can see right there. I only have 6 so far, but there's still a little bit of room to grow. It's not a huge collection as of right now, so that's going to be fine for a little bit. What I was able to do was fit my mystical and ultimates in this tiny shelf. It's really hard to see. Let me see if I can get a lamp in here. So that really blew it out. The kind of shame is that these shelves are really condensed. You can see that they're all really like short. So my Dormammu has to really like squat down, and eventually when I get the Danny Ketch Ghost Rider, this shelf is going to expand a little bit, and I'm going to have to kick the ultimate stuff out of there. So that is a shame, but it's what I got to deal with right now. The villains over here, these kind of lesser villains, I took a few out. I'll explain why in just a minute. But I brought in Paladin and kind of gave a few of them some wiggle room. That'll allow me to have more wiggle room for future releases. Then this shelf is going to be my Iron Man shelf. Originally, when I showed off that plan, that was going up here. But what I decided was, actually, since I'm up here, the Fantastic Four shelf, which has basically stayed the same. It just moved shelves. Everybody's still in the same poses and basically in the same place, so not much has changed except for the location. So I thought these were a nice kind of bridge between my Cosmic Villains, my Cosmic Heroes, which will go on this shelf here in just a minute, and my Galactus. So I just thought keep all the Cosmic related teams and groups up on top, and then I could put my Iron Man stuff down here. So I've got my Iron Man villains on this corner. I'm going to put AIM down here, and this will allow me to put the new comic Hulkbuster in here and still have room for my Iron Man armory. So there's that. I was able to kind of spread out some of my main villains here. I was even able to take Claw off of the lesser villain shelf and put him in here. Got some wiggle room. And yeah, it's probably going to get tight again, but not too bad. So yeah, that is that for right now. Not much else has changed aside from all that, but it was still a lot of work. You can see my Avenger shelf currently does not have a Hulk in it, just because I'm taking photos with said Hulk. But next up is moving all of my Cosmic Heroes and Asgardians from this shelf to this one. So I don't think much is going to change really in terms of posing and all that. I may actually mirror it. We'll see. Then from there, it's going to be taking out that actual shelf board. And then, yeah, Giant Man's going to go in there once he is here. He has not actually arrived yet. I am just prepping everything for when he does, because he's only just a little bit shorter than the Sentinel, and you can see how tall he is compared to my my Street Heroes / Legacy Heroes and my Iron Man shelf. So, gotta make that room. Gotta have him on display. Gotta make some sacrifices, I guess. But I will check back in when I have the Guardians and my Cosmic Heroes, I should say, moved over, and I will give you an update then on where Giant Man is, hopefully. Alright, been just a couple days. I have completed the work getting everything ready for Giant Man. As you can see, all my Cosmic Heroes have been moved to this shelf over here, basically in the same poses. I kind of rearranged it slightly, not enough to really be a big deal, but I did, of course, remove the actual shelf board so that Giant Man can fit in this shelf. So there is that. And then the last bit of like display changes is I got the Iron Man display set up. Let's turn off one of these lights. I've got a lot of his villains and a lot of the armors that aren't on other displays here, so you can kind of see a few of them posed up. Eventually the Hulkbuster will go in there, and I actually just recently got another Iron Man villain that'll go in here, so it's going to get full pretty quick. But yeah, there is the Iron Man display, and that is going to be the last update for this video pre-Giant Man. I hope you all enjoyed. As you can see, everything is prepped and ready to go. But, of course, I'm going to leave some extra clips at the end of this video. They are just from a shelf update that I tried to record, and it just kind of got away from me. I waited a week or two between a couple clips, and then it just became, well, if I'm going to be changing up other stuff, I might as well just wait and maybe add it to this video or do something else. It just kind of got away from me, so I'm going to throw these clips in here so you guys can see what did get added, but I didn't actually show the shelves in any way that they changed. I kind of showed them here when I walked you through the new stuff, but yeah, that's going to do it for this. I hope you all enjoyed. Make sure you leave a like, a comment, make sure you're subscribed, and I will talk to you all in another video, another post, another time. Hello, Hero of Collectors here. How's it going, everybody? Hope y'all are doing fantastic. I know I am. And once again, it is time for a display update. Yes, the universe has celebrated. It has come time once again to update the display. So let's just turn the camera around really quick. So, okay, hopefully that's not so blown out. Actually, let's go at this angle. So, I've got quite a few figures here on my desk. They are sorted. So if you kind of cut the line here, cut it at Dormammu and B and Morgan Elsbeth, these are all ones that are done. I just need to do some voiceovers for a few of them, but they're ready for the review to go into the next stage, and I'm done with photos. These couple new figures, they need some photos taken, and I think these I needed to record some more footage of them. And then I've got these three 12-inch Marvel Legends that need to go up on the shelf. So mainly what it is my desk's just getting crowded. I need to get some of these figures out of here, so I'm going to start sorting them out. Let's see, is it better if I turn this off? Nope. I do apologize if the light's just kind of blowing it out, but you can see a lot of them. I'm going to sort some of these out, and we'll go ahead and get into where everything's going and just kind of go from there. So I'm going to pause the video. Alright, so I've sorted some of this out. I do apologize about the lighting. It is nighttime here, so I can't open up the windows and have any natural light, and we're just kind of stuck with my desk lamp because the lamp that I have for the rest of the room just does not get enough light for filming over here. But so yeah, I have to get those three 12-inch Marvel Legends on the shelf. This Dormammu is going to be going in the Mystical shelf. The YOLO Park Prime and Primal will be going on my Autobots shelf. Then we got Icarus, who's going to be on the Cosmic shelf. Miss Marvel, who will go on my Avengers shelf. The Cabal 3-pack, which all three are going to be going on my Villain shelf. And then Superior Spider-Man, who, of course, will be going in my Spider-Verse shelf. Sorry, I realized everything was out of focus. But I forgot that some of these figures I still need to do like 1 or 2 clips, and along with those, and then these need to start getting photos taken. So none of these are going up quite yet. They will soon. Maybe I'll do an update at the end of or throughout this video because I might get some more stuff done here soon. But these, at least getting them out of the way, will free up some space for others, for this stuff to have more room, and I can put some accessories away that at that point. So I am going to put all these up, and I'll probably do an update in the morning when I can let in some more natural light and you can see everything a bit better. So I'm going to get to it. Okay, in the last update, that was actually about a week ago, and I have since updated the shelves a little bit. So here is currently everything that needs to go up on the display. I have gotten a lot of figures in recently. That is my double of Astonishing Wolverine to go in. So those Simpsons figures, I thought about doing a video. I think I'm just going to not do that video, just put them in the collection. They're going to be like my sleeper pickups. And then I got all those Transformers. I got the Venom and the Professor X ready to go. Got the Sonic figures ready to go. These, I think, just need voiceovers. Ahsoka is waiting on a couple characters for me to do photos, and I'll group them in a video. And I think Greef Karga I'm going to put in a video with a different character. So a few of these are ready. I just need to do some voiceover work for a video. But aside from that, they are just kind of chilling here. And I did take these off the shelf. You can see it's the Defenders box set Luke Cage and the Udon Taskmaster. I took the Taskmaster off because I got the new Cabal 3-pack figure, and I decided to put that one on my main villains display. So I just don't need the Udon one there right now. And then Luke Cage I removed because I've got all these new figures that I've gotten in the past week, and these are all ones that I just have not taken any pictures of. I have recorded unboxings of, but I will get to pictures later. But these are the whole reason I need to do this update, is because I just don't have the room. So I am going to go ahead and get this little corner here thrown up on the shelf. Then I can probably put the new figures over here, and then take these handful of figures and move them over to where these guys are. So I'm going to get to doing that, and I will check back in with you guys once I have an update. Alright, hasn't been too long. I have made some progress on the desk here. You can see all the newer figures with their accessories on this side now together, ready for pictures and whatnot. And then we've got over here everything that's kind of in limbo. I need to record the video for them, record the video for these three, and then those four I'm waiting to do videos for later. So they're just kind of in limbo over there. Pictures have been taken. It's just I need other figures to go with them for their videos. So that's what that is. I've got those accessories that need to be put away. And then these are all figures that I removed from the shelf. I had the 86 Bumblebee, so this one got removed. I'm hanging on to all of these. I'm not selling any of these. They're just going to get put away for a bit. I decided to put my Bayverse figures away because I've got the new Universe Transformers in the display currently, and I needed to make some room in my miscellaneous shelf because of the Simpsons line, the Sonic line, and eventually the Super 7, 2003 Turtles are going to be coming out next year, so I wanted to make sure I had some room, so I'm going to be putting these guys away. And then this Venom was on my Symbiote shelf. I ended up putting the retro carded Venom on my Spider-Man Villains shelf, and then the 3-pack Venom went on my Symbiote shelf. Sorry. So all these I'm still hanging on to. They're just going to get put away for the time being. In fact, like this B, eventually he's going to be put with the new Transformers Legacy like retro Optimus Prime, the one that's like based on the original toy. So those two are going to go together because that's the original like Bug Bee. So yep, that's where I'm at right now. I think the next update. Sorry about the lighting. I've got the window open. It's just kind of the sun's doing its own thing. But the next update I'll do is when I get these 6 figures all put on the shelf, and then we'll do a walkthrough because I think that's going to be it for now. I don't know how I'm going to be doing these display updates from now on because doing the YouTube, it's a whole different process than just taking pictures. Now they go up on the display. It's got to take pictures, got to film all the things, got to make sure I've got it all recorded, and then do new segments. And I like to have them on the desk in hand when I'm talking about the when I'm actually talking about the figures, so that I know what to draw from when I discuss them. So not really complaining, just kind of speaking out loud about the process I go through for these. But so yeah, that's the update for now. I will keep you updated, and we'll close out the video with just showing the shelves that have been changed. So that is it for now.